Just like to quickly look back on Tuesday night first. That's all right at Newport, a big win, and importantly, but personally as well, 2 goals and an assist for you playing more on the left like you did to success at Gateshead. How easy was that switch for you, and how did you enjoy it?
Yeah, really enjoyed it. Obviously, since I came to Notts County, it's been more as a number nine. Not getting involved in the build-up plays much, not running channels, anything like that. So it's had a bit of freedom. Play off the left. It was a little bit of a change, a little bit different, but really enjoyed it. And like you said, it's been an overdue win. The performances have probably been there without the results. So to get the result and the performance away from home and get the 3 points, yeah, it was massive.
You're the first player to 20 goals in the entire EFA. I'm 22 now, in fact. You're doing it again, scoring lots of goals. I know you don't set targets. Maybe that's just working for you. But how proud are you of leading these goal scoring charts once again?
Yeah, really proud. Disappointed at the same time because I feel like I could have had a little bit more. I've just had a little three-game goal drought, and I set my standards so high that I want to try and score in every game. So when I don't score for a few games, yeah, it gets to me a little bit. But yeah, to get back on the score sheet and score 2 goals, like you said, being the first player in the EFL to score 20 goals, that's a proud moment for me. Yeah, I don't set targets like you said because it's worked for me over the past couple of years. So why would I change that now?
Do you feel like you can recreate or even better last season in terms of goals for this season?
Look, I'm ambitious and realistic at the same time. I think if I get 42 goals, that would be incredible, but that would be tough. There's 20 goals to go to get there, so that would be really tough. But like I say, I'm ambitious. I believe in myself as well, so I'm just trying to go into every game. I know it's a cliche, but take each game as it comes and try and score in every single game if I can. At the end of the season, I'll look back and see if I'm happy with my goals return or not. But yeah, like I said, don't set no targets and try and get as close to that 42 goals as I can.
As recently as just 3, 4, 5 years ago, you were at Blythe, Bradford Park Avenue, York, even your first year at Gateshead, all in the National League North. You scored a few, but I think it's fair to say you didn't reach the targets that you're at now. How much did you ever believe back then that what you're doing now, leading scorer in the EFL, how much did you believe back then that would be possible?
I always believed, like I say, I'm a realist as well. Do I think I was only going to do what I've done? Probably not, and that's not saying I'm not ambitious or anything like that. It's just when you're in and out of squads, in and out of teams, not getting a run of games, and not really scoring the goals that you want to as a forward, you don't believe that you're going to go on and do what I've done over the last couple of years. But yeah, I definitely believe that if I got a run in the team, in the right team, it's important to be in the right team as well. Any footballer wants to be playing, but you need to be playing the football that suits you. So I always believe that if I got in that right environment and in that right team, then I can score goals and I can thrive. And I've shown that over the last couple of years. I've worked with some incredible managers that have helped me along the way, and most of my success is down to them really. And playing with the team as I've played over the last couple of years. So yeah, it's difficult when you're not playing and you look at the bigger picture. It's difficult to think that you're going to go on and do what I've done. But like I said, I always believed that I could do it if I eventually got in the right environment.
On to Wrexham then. You must feel like you owe them one for last season, that famous game back in April, but also the fact that they beat you at Macaulay in October as well.
A little bit, yeah, but I think it's a big game because it's another game in this league. It's two top clubs, two top teams going head to head. They're obviously fourth in the league, we're seventh. That's why it's a big game. It's not a big game because of last year. Obviously, last year the rivalry was incredible. It was relentless. It was brilliant to be a part of, and yeah, they got the better of us last season. But it's not a case of we own one or it's a big game because of last season. It's just a big game because it's another important game in this league. Every game in this league is important now, and we've got 15 games left. So we've just got to pick up as many points as we can in these last 15 games. And like I say, every game is massive now. So that's the reason it's a big game. We've got to forget about last year and just put that emotion behind us and just go out there full of confidence after Tuesday night and try and get back-to-back wins.
I'm sure it's going to be easier to really get yourself up for as well, for all the reasons that you've said. But I like how you use the word rivalry there. Do you see it as that, or is it just another team, or is it maybe not quite a traditional rivalry? But is that the word that you would use for it?
Yeah, like you said there, it's not a traditional rivalry because Wrexham and Notts County have never had a rivalry really. That's only based on last season and the head-to-head there. So for me, it's just another game in this league. Yeah, there's that added incentive of last year and things like that, and players can use that as to fuel the motivation. But But for me, yeah, it's just another game in this league, and like I say, every game in this league is a big one now, and that's how I look at every game.
We're well past January now. You're firmly a Notts player to the end of the season, and hopefully well beyond that as well. But did you know of any interest that was lurking around for you in January?
Just what I think every fan reads on social media. You know, when I see these articles and quotes and things like that, I just read them like a fan. Really, I read them as I see them, just like all the other fans do. So yeah, I try and just focus on my football. I know it's a cliche, but it's pointless. I've signed a long contract with Notts County. I've said this numerous times now. I'm really happy at this club. They've given me the platform over the past 18 months to do what I'm doing, and I'm repaying that now on the pitch. And yeah, I try not to focus on any interest or anything like that. When you're scoring goals and playing the way we have played, and there's going to be interest in players at the club, but we can't focus on that. We've got to focus on Notts County, and that's the first and foremost, and that's what I've done for the past 18 months, and especially now January's done as well. You can just focus on till the end of the season.
Thank you, Maka. Good luck tomorrow. Hope to see you once the goals.
Thank you, mate. Cheers.
Hi there, Maka. First question. You were involved in all three of the goals. How pleased are you with that performance of just always being in there or thereabouts, getting involved?
Yeah, it's nice. You know, I'm not really known for my assists, but to play wide, I knew that there was going to be more opportunities to cross the ball. So to get an assist is nice. I had a little bit of a joke with Geordie. I said I'm going to try and catch Geordie's record now. But no, yeah, it was like it was nice to set one up for my teammates. They're being incredible, putting a platform for me and allowing me to score goals essentially. So to try repay that favour that they've helped me with since I've been here, that was nice. And yeah, to score the 2 goals as well. That's what I live for, is obviously scoring goals, and I'm just happy to get the 2 goals.
And obviously playing just out wide off the left there, do you quite like that position now where you do drift inwards, you can play like that second striker with McGoldrick, and also it enables you to add this assist to your game as well? Do you quite like having that freedom to do what you want relatively?
I just love being on the pitch really. I love playing football, and no matter what position it is, you know, I've played as a 9 for Notts County predominantly, a little bit as a number 10 as well. I catered. I was a wide player. I just love being on the football pitch, and yeah, it is a little bit different, and you've got to try and take in what the manager's saying, because tactically it's a little bit different, but essentially when we're attacking, it's the same thing, getting in the box, trying to score as many goals as you can. Sometimes it's a little bit easier to arrive in the box, because as a 9, you are the main man to get marked. The defenders like to mark the number 9, so to play off the left sometimes it's a little bit easier to drift in, have a little bit more freedom. So I really enjoyed the change, and like I said, a couple of months ago I played as a number 10, enjoyed that as well. But essentially it's just, I still want to score goals, I still want to be in the box, and that hasn't changed.
And I want to go over to the first goal because it started off with Jody Jones, tidy bit of footwork, got past about 3 players with a bit of skill. How important is it having someone like him in the side that can beat 2 or 3 players and then also has the composure to actually deliver the ball after all the good work into yourself, who can finish?
He's incredible. Honestly, he's been a joy to play with this season. His quality when he arrived in the final third, I think defensively as well. Obviously, he's played as a wing back, and his game has kept him on leaps and bounds in that sense defensively. But going forward, yeah, when you've got the quality of Geordie crossing balls for you, you know, the way that he goes past people, his pace, and his quality when he gets in the final third, his composure, like you say for the first goal, that's not many players can do that. And as a striker, it's a joy to play with, because you see him get the ball on the right hand side and he's quite deep, and you think, I need to get in the box because I know he's going to get to a position where he can cross the ball, and I believe that I have the confidence in him, and he has the confidence in himself to do that. And the cross is with his right foot as well, which we're not used to seeing. Obviously he's playing on the left and crossing with his left foot, and that quality is incredible, but he's showed that he's got it with both feet as well. And then his second half, he goes on the right hand side and cuts inside and crosses it with his left foot. And again, as a striker sometimes them ones are harder to miss because the quality of the cross is so good, and that's what he's done all season. And his assist record speaks for itself. To have 20 assists with 15 games left, yeah, it's incredible. And yeah, he's been a pleasure to play with, as of all the attacking players that I'm playing with. They create so many chances for me, like of Didzy, Dan Crowley, Sammy Austin, Azza, Aaron the man. It's a pleasure to play with him, and I've just got to be there to put the ball in the back of the net.
And 2 tidy headers as well from yourself in the game. Is that something that you really like, part of your game, is getting on that? that cross to actually finish it because the heading is quite a hard part of the game.
Yeah, it's difficult. It's something that I've tried to improve on. I've got quite a few headers this season now, and it's all about my movement first. I know I'm not the tallest player in the world, so my movement's got to be good. I'm not going to beat a defender in the air and score a header. I've got to move in the box, and hopefully the ball will come to me. Like with my headers the other night, it's not me rising above 6 foot defenders. It's me being in the space and being there to head it in. And yeah, it's a difficult skill. It's one that not many people have in terms of being unbelievable in the air. I just try and score however it comes, and yeah, the two the other night came on my head. I don't get many of them, but when they do come, I've got to try and put them in the back of the net.
Lastly, how much are you looking forward to playing again tomorrow? And are you expecting similar service from Jones?
Yeah, I can't wait to play tomorrow. Obviously, after the back of Tuesday night and winning the game and scoring 2 goals, you can't wait for the next game because you're full of confidence, and momentum is a massive thing in football. So can't wait for tomorrow. Obviously, another massive game. There's going to be a good crowd there. Really looking forward to the game, and yeah, like I say, playing with Jody and the rest of my teammates, I think we can go there full of confidence. Like I said from the other night, and I'm more than confident if we perform to our best, we can win the game.